Hey guys, I'm Edward with Everything Kayak. We want to welcome you back to our YouTube channel. If you're coming back to see us, if this is your first visit, please, if you get a chance, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and then give this video a like if you like the video. If not, don't worry about it. We are going to walk through the 2020 Frontier 12. Some of the new features we'll see are the colors and the new Fusion seat. The Frontier 12 is still at that 12-foot long. It does have that 41-inch beam, and it's got that light to mid 70-pound range. I think we're 73, 75 pounds. Really cool boats, very stable and extremely versatile. We can go into the list of things that we have customers and what they do with these, but that's not going to cut this video in a good time frame. So we're going to walk through. We will see the bow handle right up here, as well as our rod tip protectors that we're going to see. Coming into this hatch, it's going to be hinged. It's going to have this little strap on it. We're going to pop that off. We are going to see a gasket around that hatch. We'll flip that up, and then we'll see there's a kind of a catch bag, cat bag style entry in here. So it's going to be a vinyl. Looks pretty waterproof. You can put some things in there. Nice and handy hatch. You can throw some gear in there. It's going to flatten out to the deck in the center here. They make a lot of accessories and options that'll drop down through there. But on the raised section here, we are going to see some gear tracks, entries on the back side of those for your T-bolts. And then up here, we've got the tracks that we're used to seeing that run almost the full length of that kayak, and we'll have those entries there. Coming up here, these little hooks right here on both sides are to manage that rod. That's going to allow that rod to make that curve around to go to that rod tip protector. 2020, we are going to see the EVA foam padding in the boats out the gate from the factory. Looks to be a 6 mil. We're going to have on this one, on this bulldog color, that charcoal gray into the black. Moving up, we are going to see some siping that we've seen from these guys up there on the top rise. So any water that gets up there is going to run down, come through, chase all the way to the back to your scupper holes that are in the back. And we'll see again with our carry handles. Let's turn our Fusion 360 seat. We've got our side carry handles here, as well as this can be utilized as a cup holder, whatever you want to do. This is going to be relatively stretchy. You can drop a bottle in there, let it sit, hang out if you want to. Drop that handle down, which is cool. It gives us a pretty clean gunnel. We are going to see, and we've seen this a lot, guys, on the Frontiers, this is a standard feature. This is a zigzag cleat right here on the side. So if you do an anchor trawl over here, you've already got a line management option right there on the boat. Now, 2020 for our Frontiers, we are going to see the thread mounts here, or thread certs, or however you guys want to call them. This is for your steering control on your pivot drive, sorry. So your pivot drive option, if you get that down the road, you've got that mounted. And then we're going to have a paddle keeper right here. You can lay that paddle to the outside, pull that piece over the top, and it seems like it's going to hold pretty well. That comes down. Tank well, we are going to see our scupper holes back here. One of the really nice features of this kayak, guys, is that you can set it up as a tandem. We will do a video as a tandem setup on this later on, but you can shift this seat to the stern, put another seat, a bench seat, a pinnacle seat, a Fusion seat, whatever option you want, to the bow, make that a tandem. Now, if we are running tandem, depending on our weight, we do want to drop our scupper plugs in. That is going to get us up to our 650-pound capacity on this kayak without having to keep water on the bottom floor there. Sorry guys, getting a little hung up on my words today. We are going to see some gear track in the back. So again, we talked about some of those accessories. You've got some risers here, so you put a crate down. It's going to leave some space. Any water can run underneath there, doesn't get trapped up. And then if you're doing any mounting for any kind of crates, coolers, all that cool stuff, we have the pad eyes. You have your two included scupper plugs, but you got two pad eyes up on the gunnels there, as well as your tracks. And then again, we'll see that rear carry handle, that flat transom to allow for everything from combustion and electric motors to also where we're going to get into is the pivot drives when those come out. That's going to mount across there. The previous ones, and then the new pivot drive coming out. And we have a drain plug right here on the back, which you guys are used to seeing. It's got a nice little keep, a little molded out, pretty cool feature. Got to have a drain plug. So guys, that is kind of a quick down run through of a 2020 NuCanoe Frontier 12. Some of the colors we are going to continue. We've got this one set up with a duck blind, but we are going to continue seeing that camo from them in the Frontier, as well as the color we just walked through is Bulldog, And the color underneath here, guys, we'll get you up here so we can see some of that. That is going to be Thunderstorm. So a little sneak peek, but you can see the EVA pad right there. It's got a little urban camo onto the black there, which is a pretty cool feature. Thunderstorm's a pretty neat colored boat. So guys, that is the NuCanoe Frontier 12. Again, specs on that boat are 12 foot long, 41 inches wide, and we're saying light 70s on the weight, 73, 75. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. But that's the Frontier 12 from NuCanoe, guys, and that is the 2020. Cheers.